Hello, dear friends. I'm hosting the Mrs. Sarigiannidou. She's the communication manager of i-BEC. Welcome.
Thank you, Helena. It's nice having you. Thank you for having me here. It was about time we did a small talk about how things are going.
Exactly. So actually, you are now at the stage where you finalize the training, and I want you to explain a little bit about the procedure. How was it? How it was the impact of the children? If that really is something that empower the youth, something like this.
We had more than 30 people participating, not finalizing the program. With finalizing, I mean that they have watched the educational videos and they did their quizzes. That was defined as the end of one of the parts of the educational program. Then we had the chance to invite them over to i-BEC and have some on-site courses, which I thought it was the most impactful of all, because first they had to learn some things in, let's say, in theory, and then we had the chance to meet and see how all this theory was put in, let's say, in action, something that they did with their own hands, and they saw things that could be done in on site. Let's say some specific measurements you do on soil, which is very helpful when you're want to make to have a successful agriculture or
what about their first contact with the new terminology? Because let's say values of circular economy, of course, is not something that are familiar with this and this kind of terms. Was it wait for them? How did they react at first place?
Let me start by saying a disclaimer. I think that everybody has like has something to do with circularity, even though they don't know the name of it. They have done something, they have participated in something, let's say recycling. Okay, so you have you know some things. So finding out the new terminology was like giving them new words to make new sentences. So they had the words to express themselves in a new way. And what they found out is that they have more opportunities. I think that's what happened to them.
Right. And like
the fact that they can do more things in there. They saw themselves in this sector of the economy.
Of course, and I think it's also some new terms for us as well. Although we use the circular values of economy in our daily life. To have educated workforce, what will bring actually to the market? You're an instructor and you show the people before the training and now after it. So do you think it's going to be an asset for the local market?
I think it's going to be an asset. Do you know why? First of all, because you have people with different kind of backgrounds, bringing their own assets and their own knowledge to these new positions that they're going to have in the circular economy. So you're broadening this pool of people that want to work in that sector, and this can only be more helpful to the circular economy. The more diverse is an ecosystem, the more sustainable it gets. So that's the first part. Having to learn these these new skills for some of them, because and I'm saying that because I've talked to them about it. They got more intrigued to search more. So I think some of them will end up with even better skills at the end of their journey. So this will bring, of course, an added value when they will find their job in circular economy as well. So we have a diverse group of people, different backgrounds, which is helpful, and some of them being more interested in that.
And this kind of multiculturalism is going to, let's say, to reflect also the international collaboration among these 7 countries, because there are 2 Greek stakeholders and all the others are coming from Egypt, Italy, Portugal, Jordan, Palestine, and Lebanon. So what is actually, let's say, the most impressive in an international collaboration like this? For example, you said before, us consider the construction of the platform, of the education platform, that was a task that was delivered by the Egyptians. So what about the level of the education there? Was it familiar to the Greek one, or did you really show some similarities or differences?
I think the people who designed the educational program did an excellent job in that, because they have included, let's say, the cultural differences. So we had an even a course that was very inclusive. So we didn't find many things that were so different, first of all, let's say that. So apart from that job, that it was excellent, it was very helpful for us as instructors to go on and deliver the rest of the educational program as it was, and deliver these messages, because the vocational center had, from all of us, has the most experience in training. So it was very helpful for the instructors as well, which brought us to finding a better way to communicating with our beneficiaries, because at the end of the day, we had to communicate through the classes and the courses with them, and letting them know or showing them what circular economy consists of in terms of skills and etc. I wanted to say that we had in mind that we need to reinforce their, let's say, excitement about getting out of the Greek borders and seeking a new job elsewhere. So what we did at the last event we did about employability, we have called the Europe Direct offices, which are the offices of the European Commission in every city in Greece, to inform our beneficiaries about the mobility programs within the European Union. Because we have Italy, we have Portugal, we have the rest of the partners as well.
Oh, excuse me, just to understand, I interrupt you just only to understand. That means if a NEET that is located in Portugal has the opportunity to access to this kind of European programs and to be educated in another European country.
Have a trainship. If they want to make their own business, they can. There are some mobility programs about young entrepreneurs.
So that means for startups to get some modules.
So for having some exchange of information, let's say, some kind of job shadowing, you can select
and brain drain,
and you can have some. You can put some more flavor to your curriculum if you want to, because if you move and you have a trainship in a company, let's say out of borders, anywhere, that can spice up your CV. You become more valuable to the market.
You enrich your CV, so your qualifications are growing, let's say.
We wanted to make sure that the spirit of Greenland will be kept afterwards. So we informed our beneficiaries about their chances to participate in a mobility program within the European Union, because it's not so easy to go to, let's say, Lebanon, because there are not the familiarity, let's say, of the mobility within the borders of the European Union. Either way, we wanted to show them that their possibilities are endless. Okay. You have to, or you can do whatever you want to. Let's say if you dream about finding a position in another country, go search for the information. The information is out there. You have the skills now. We have shown you what circular economy consists of. Circular economy concerns everybody. It's a worldwide thematic. So if you are interested in that, now you have the opportunity. Yeah. Lovely. This is what we thought that they should keep from the Greenland project.
So, and the last question, but not least, like an instructor, like an educator, what do you have received? How this program, Greenland, has changed your perspective? How you're going to approach in the educational world, educational methodology and educational material?
That's an interesting question that I've never thought before. I think that I would hear more, because when you hear the needs of the needs, okay, then you become more effective when you teach them, when you train them. Because I had the opportunity to be a mentor to them as well, because I get the chance to discuss a lot about their opportunities that they're having, their concerns about how to find a job, and things like that. That is very like worrying for a 20-year-old, let's say. So that's what taught me, like, listen more carefully, and identify more of the problems or the obstacles that they see along the way, because the eyes of a 20-year-old is very different from my eyes, which I'm older. Okay, very and much older than them.
They had also, let's say, a great opportunity for them to be more close to each other, to have the social inclusion, and to feel it, because in Greece, they don't live only Greeks. We have many nationalities so far. So I think that would be also a nice experience if somebody will decide to go outside of Greece and to test something, you know?
Yeah, you should be brave enough to say that I'm not alone in this world. Like, let's go somewhere else and see if I can if I can make it there.
Lovely. Thank you very much for your participation in this short interview. I think that many people that they're going to hear this interview, they're going to get inspired, because finally what I received like a journalist, you've been inspired also from the needs. Yeah. And I think this kind of exchange is also very valuable, because like this we learn to collaborate, to improve ourselves, to be more self-confident, and also as a workforce. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much as well.
Okay, bye. See us. Bye-bye.